When it comes to edp445, I'm pretty sure that if you've known this guy before or after the events that have transpired, I think it's pretty clear to say that regardless of whatever has happened to him, he still managed to maintain relevancy in probably one of the strangest ways ever, from being a well-loved and respected YouTuber and other individual to being possibly one of the most documented people ever. But even then, I think I'm making a bit of a over exaggeration when it comes to that aspect. So, today I'm going to be talking about EDP and his current whereabouts when it comes to him in the real world. So, let's get into the video, folks. So for those which have been living under a rock, for those which don't know about EDP and the reason about why he's in a situation like this in the first place, EDP was a well-respected entertainer and content creator back when he used to have a YouTube channel. His channel's now deleted ever since he basically got into the controversy of being a pedophile. At first he was a heavy denier of it, but then he eventually was slowly sleeping out when it was revealed that he was texting inappropriate messages to what he thought was a minor, and then went out of his way to basically ruin his life and ruin his internet career by going to some random place and thinking that he would just meet up with some underage girl, and only to get exposed by some people which call themselves predator poachers, which, if you guys know, were just racist pieces of shit which were only doing this thing for the sake of clout chasing and not doing it for the sense of justice. But aside from racist clout seeking people, I think it's pretty clear to say that shortly after, he got slowly hunted off of every platform that he had on the internet, as he went from the very top to the very bottom when it came to him trying just to scrape on for that relevancy. But it seems like it's no longer about trying to scrape for relevancy now, and it's now about just trying to find a way to maintain himself, considering the fact that multiple people have found where he's lived and it has evicted him, and considering the fact that multiple people have gone out of their way and found out about where this man has worked at in order to get him fired. He's recently changed his name to something else, and I just gotta say, just from a perspective standpoint, it's just so, I don't know, crazy to think that this man fucked up that bad on the internet. Just someone that built up an entire platform for himself on the internet, only to mess up that bad to where people are just following him no matter where he goes. And he doesn't even need to see these people physically. All they need to do is just find where his name is and just at a click of a couple of buttons, just text someone so it can be done and over with. And I've heard a couple of people saying stuff along the lines of they're taking it a bit overboard, when I'm just going to say this. This wouldn't have happened in the first place if EDP didn't go out of his way to try and talk to a minor. This wouldn't have happened if he didn't decide to go ruin his life in one of the most dumb ways possible. And personally, I believe that, if you do something like this, obviously the police should do something because, hey, you can't just be letting a predator go walk free. So I believe that the authorities, to the very least, should try and step in and at least get this man registered as as a predator of some sort. Because, hey, at least then we could take the focus off of EDP and put it on other people which are actually doing harm to children in a fucked up way, to where they're just sexting minors and doing all this unnecessary shit. But, no, I feel like I've said everything I've wanted to say with this situation when it came to EDP fucking up horribly and just barely maintaining his own normal life, considering the fact that it's basically just ruined at this point no matter what he tries to do. But that's all I really have to say. I am LoneWolf360. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, enjoy the outro. Later, folks.